Hi, I'm Seawooded Kitty, or Carolyn as some of you may know, and I guess I should kind of start from the beginning in a way, because I guess it'll make it make sense. In 7th grade, I was probably 13 going on 14, 14 going on 15, in 2007, and MCR was coming out for Project Revolution on August 1st, and I remember when I first found out, I freaked out. Like, I was like, tears of happiness. Like, I've never been that happy to see a band in my entire life. And, I remember I got home and I was talking to my parents about it, and they were like, no, I don't think you're gonna go. It was my mom's birthday, and I was a kid. Like, my mom wasn't just gonna let me go with Kyle and Monique, who were my friends who were the same age. And so, I didn't go, and I was upset. I cried for a really long time, actually, and I it was just I was mad, and that's kind of the main difference, is that it was easy for me to be mad at my parents because they're my parents. And after I found out about MCR coming to Phoenix on the 25th of, I think it was May or March, but when I found out about that, oh my gosh, I I called Maggie. Shorty is alive on here, and oh, I freaked out. Like, I was so happy because it worked. Because we get out of school at the end of May, and that was at the end of May, and I was gonna go. Like, there would be no question. My parents would have let me. I had the money. I'd have a car. I had people to go with. I was gonna go. Like, there was never really any question, I guess, about it. And so a few days later, when Jeff posted that blog, I don't know who Jeff is personally. I don't really like him now because he kind of broke the bad news to all of us. When he posted that blog about MCR not coming, I'd gone on and looked at the tour dates, and it wasn't on there anymore. So I'm thinking that, like, maybe the marquee's too small. Maybe they're changing venues. Maybe they're not coming in the summer because it's really hot. And then when I saw that blog he posted, I was disappointed. Like, I mean, I was shaking, I was crying, I was disappointed, though. I was mad, and not at my parents, but at the band, at the people who I'd looked up to for so long, and I'd been waiting. It would have been like 5 years, 4 years from that August to this upcoming May, and it just, I was kind of pissed, because I would have been able to go. Like, I would have been able to see them, and so I told my parents about it, and my mom felt bad because she's kind of the one who had the most say in me not going, and my dad didn't like the band back then. They didn't like who they were, and I think after seeing me grow up with this band, they've come to an understanding of who they really are, and in the sense that I love them almost more as people than I do as a band. Like, I care about these guys more than any other band I've ever listened to or known. And I think they saw my obsession go from creepy obsession to, like, borderline crazy, to really just caring about these guys and telling them about cool things about these guys versus what they saw me before, which was, like a 13, 14-year-old girl covering her face and her hair, covering her eyes and eyeliner. Like, I didn't have good self-esteem, and I kind of tried to impress the wrong people, and I was kind of in a slump, I guess, as a lot of 7th graders were, because it's kind of when you start figuring out who you want to be. And if I didn't have you guys to help me through that, if I didn't have the MC Army to kind of pull me through, and I don't mean the MCArmy.com, as I don't even think I'm a member of that one, or the blackparade.net, or whatever there is out there, like MCArmy.net, to what we were in between, to the free forms we are now. Like, if I didn't have you guys to help me through this, I don't know where I'd be today. And I don't think I want to know where I'd be today because, you know, Felicia, I used to call you like every day in 8th grade before school started. And I remember you always used to tell me you were like sitting on the bleachers because you were in PE. And I'd like talk to your friends. And I, I'd call Francis every day in 8th grade during lunch as we were dating and whatnot. And then Maggie, I just met you, but you're like a little sister to me. Like you're like the cool little sister who's kind of more of like a best friend, but I like feel I should protect you like you were my little sister. And Tiff, you've always just kind of been like a mom, but like a mom that you always wanted to have, like the young awesome hip mom that would like take you places and like let you have cool pets. That's kind of who you've always been to me, even if we never really talked much. It's just like knowing all of you guys are there, being fortunate enough to have that kind of community is a really big deal. And in what you guys have done for me in the sense that you've raised money for me to go see this band, to go see, you know, our favorite band is surreal. When you first told me, Tiff, I like ran downstairs and told my mom, and she was half asleep, and I don't think she believed me, to be honest. And everybody's asking like, why are they doing this for you? Because they don't really understand that what we are. Like, they don't understand that we're a family. They don't understand the extent to what we are. And it's sad, but I know I'm fortunate. I know I'm lucky to have you guys, and I'm lucky to know you guys. And and like, I honestly, you guys have helped me through so much. And I think sometimes, like, in the sense that I've tried to help some of you, like, you know, on whatever threads are in the first aid tent, and trying to help you guys, I learned a lot about myself in return. And it's just, I don't think I'd be who I was right now. And I really like who I am. Like, I turned out okay. And sometimes I was unsure about that, and sometimes I still am, but I always have you guys to fall back on. I always have you guys to go to try and help and to get help from. And it's a huge deal. And I just want to thank all of you. I mean, the gesture alone was enough to make me start crying. And I was shaking. I can't explain how touched I was because you guys are so selfless. And it's a big deal. Like, this is probably the best gift. Even if there was no money, just the thought of it alone would be the best gift anybody could give me. Because you guys kind of, you understand. Like, if I tell other people how upset I was about MCR, they don't really realize the extent of it. Because this is kind of, it's like, I don't know. It's to the point where if I ever met them, I wouldn't be nervous. I wouldn't be afraid of looking stupid. I'd be able to be my 100% complete self because I feel like I know them, you know what I mean? And I don't know, watching them, I just kind of feel really proud about it because I feel like they're kind of like my band. And so I'm gonna try and get to a Utah, Colorado, or California show, and my fingers are crossed that my parents will let me. My dad kind of hinted at it last night that I might be able to. He's like, oh, you're 17, you'll be 17 and a half, maybe you can go on a little road trip. My mom's pissed. She's like, no, don't fuel her fire. But if and when they come back, if not after, like, if not the 2011 tour, if they come back after May, which I assume they will, because why wouldn't they? That'd be stupid. I'll be almost 18, and I will keep this little fund, like, tacked to my wall until the time comes when I can use it to see them. And it's just, it's amazing. You guys are amazing, and I love you so much. And I don't say that enough, and I don't show it enough. But, I mean, if we don't talk, we need to talk. If I do talk to you, we still need to keep talking. And you guys are just the best. I think it's gonna cut me off at 10 minutes, so thank you. From the bottom of my freaking heart, thank you. I love you guys.